you guys know this if you watch this podcast. I was in a 5-year engagement where I decided not to get married, and a lot of people just look at that like, hey, yo, like you 32 years old, why you ain't just go get married? Now you not married, you 32, like you old, you got a kid, and you not married.
As women, do you guys feel like you have like a time clock?
No.
But
32 is young as hell.
Ryan for my whole
well,
life.
we don't, but
32 is young as
society.
hell. But when you get into the medical side of it, and
that's what I meant. Like as women,
Yeah.
do you feel like?
have
because
a
of the type
kid.
of person I am, I have no problem freezing my eggs.
Okay, I like
I'm
that.
young as hell, but I'm
Yeah.
just saying, if I ever got
came to
but
that,
I don't know what age that is for me, because I'm like, really, I got time. I'm not gonna act like I don't have time. But if I stay how I am right now, in the mindset that I am, I'm just being very, very transparent.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh God.
I have no problem freezing my eggs.
Do you mind saying your age, honey?
I just turned 29.
Oh, okay, so yeah,
I'm really young. Like I'm fine,
Yeah.
but I'm not gonna act like my mind. Like when I get into a mindset that works for me, I don't change it. I don't fix what's not broken, and then I'll tweak it over the years. Like obviously going from a teenager to, you know what I'm saying. We all did it, so you know what I'm talking about. But then
Yeah.
going to like the next one,
Yeah.
like I'm sure I'm just gonna change this because I'm an older woman now, but. When it comes to like my career and like me focusing on stuff and me being like, nah, that's too much. Or like, oh, that's cool, but like, stay over there though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that's gonna change whatever. But if it doesn't, I've already had the thought.
Yeah.
I've already had the thought. I was like, yo,
already. I'm gonna freeze these things.
freeze my
because
eggs.
I don't know. So you know, I'm just prepared now. I'm not offended. Like, I'm not gonna be sad. Like, at least if I think about it now. And everybody else don't think about it, and they just be mean to all the niggas.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be nice, but I'm gonna be like, no, thank you. And then one day I'm gonna be like, hey. Well, I have these frozen. I don't know what they got, but
Yeah.
you trying to
okay, put ours together.
Mix that shit together.
Yeah, I like that.
Feel me?
Yeah.
Like, just in case, but I think I'll be okay. But just in case, yeah, I'm totally fine with that. I don't have a clock for myself personally because I don't know. I look at the world like from above.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And can I just say something about that really quickly, just because I have something in particular to say about that. Thank you, Tam. And then I'm gonna let Tam go because Tam also doesn't have any children. Me and Tam are the same age. She's a month younger than me, exactly. So, but when I didn't want kids, right? Do you remember this?
I remember this.
I did not want children at all, and I hit 27, and divinity just took over me.
Wow.
And God was just like, you're having a kid this year.
Mind you, we were planning to go to this huge party, but okay.
We're planning to
Damn,
live
you
our
got
best.
left out.
Yeah.
We're planning a whole podcast
Yeah.
called Living Single. Like, we're living our lives, you know? And, like, God was like, no, you're about to get pregnant. Like, you're having a baby. And I was moved to have a child. And it was like, I never regretted. It was just God's calling. You know what I'm saying? And I did that, and I don't regret it. And I was with that man for 5 years. And, you know, all the things. We had a beautiful baby. We have a great relationship now. And I don't want to have any more. I'm good. You know,
You got one kid?
one kid,
Okay.
yeah. Unless I have that feeling again that God sent me, I wouldn't have it again. You know what I'm saying? And so my whole thing to people without kids is like society will pressure you.
Yes.
And I'm a teacher, elementary school teacher, so I'm like really big, and I just love kids. So I'm like very big on like when people have kids, it gives me anxiety because I'm like, are you sure? Did God move you to have this kid?
Right.
Are you ready to really give this kid your all? You know what I'm saying? Like we not just having kids just to have kids.
You got kids?
No kids.
No
Okay,
kids.
just asking
I'm the
since
only one on
she's
the panel with
7.
kids. No, I'm just saying, like, as somebody with kids, I felt that at 27. I needed it. I did it, and I don't need to do it again until I feel that again from God. You know what I'm saying?
Because you know what it feels like already.
Yes, exactly.
I guess in my no kid having self, when I made my song 2 a.m. that I've been singing for the past 11, 12 years,
yeah.
I knew when I made the song. But
Right.
I've made plenty of albums after that, and it's like, oh, I love this song, I love the songs. Like, but I'm gonna know that I haven't had that feeling again yet.
Yeah.
I've had something very close, but it never was like 10 equals 10. Like, it never was the same, but I know I'm gonna have another hit when I have that feeling.
Yeah.
So I know what you're talking about.
Right, like
yeah.
you, like God called you to that specific thing, and that's when I decided to have a kid. Like I would not just have a kid if I didn't feel absolutely positively called to do it at that moment. You know what I'm saying? Just 'cause I take parenting so seriously, and just like boring children into this world to me is just like, you got to be so crazy about that, you know?
Yeah.
Especially a black little boy, which is what I had.
I feel like you without the kid.
Yeah.
I'm like, look, this is a crazy place now.
Right.
Hey now.
Yeah, and your song is your kid. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
That's like you birthed that. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So, yeah. But go ahead, Tam. What do you feel about societal pressures and marriage and kids and all the things?
So I think when I was younger, I was very much so like, I'm getting married, I'm having a family, et cetera, et cetera. Like, I'm following this strict path, right? And then as I've gotten older and really just like kind of developed my mind a little bit deeper, like I'm fluid. So what I say by that is like, you know, I'm in a relationship. I've been with my partner for 5 years, etc. Like, our trajectory is marriage, right? But when we talk about marriage, we talk about it being the right situation. We have to be the right kind of couple together. We need to be in a place that this makes sense for us, and not because of how long we've been together, not because what our family and friends say, etc. So there's that. And then even when it comes to the kid thing, like, you know me, like I'm a nurturer. Like, all my friends are having babies, and not that I have a baby fever by any means. I something in me calls to be a mom. Like,
you would be a great mother.
And even if I can't physically have my own, like, I would adopt. Like, I would do things that I can really provide that nurturing, because people and children need to be loved, and I just have, again, all that love to give, right? But do I feel pressure to do that right now? No. Like, life is, like you said, it's crazy. Inflation's crazy. Like, shit's expensive. Like, I'm paying for everybody baby showers, and I'm just sitting here like, this formula and diapers is a lot. Like,
and don't get into childcare.
Like, no, that's rent. Childcare alone is rent. So I gotta pay for you to rent until you to only have my child for a couple hours a day.
No,
so
childcare.
I got 3 kids listening to y'all.
No, childcare is a mortgage.
No, I really think about those things. So it's just like, granted, like, again, things could shift in the next 6 months. Things could shift in the next year. I don't know, but I'm no longer pressuring myself to meet the standards of what society thinks I should be, and who I think I should be. I'm just trying to really just honor myself and my own decisions.
Yeah,
I really love that. What now, Greg? How old are you? Can you say?
34.
34.
I'm not ashamed of my age.
No, just.
Yeah, you said that. That was crazy.
No.
Can you say?
No, I'm just because I don't want. I said the same thing to Sunny. I said, "Do you mind?"
But I'm a lady.
I'm
You're not supposed to ask a lady her name. I said
That's
on my
what I
last
said.
podcast.
No,
I was like, you've
that's
never
why I
been
said-
around a lady before.
No, like Sunny, do you mind?
Yeah,
because
I
you're
can
also
tell
an
you.
artist. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? And Beyonce we think she's 35. You know what I'm saying? Even though she's beautiful, she looks 35. Don't talk about my sister, but I'm just
She
saying.
she gonna look like that forever, but that don't mean you 35.
Yeah, like we know she's 50.
Yeah,
so it's like 34. Do you feel pressure? Is she 50 for real?
She's 40.
Pressure.
Okay.
She's 40.
Okay.
Whoa there.
She
Yes.
for 10
40. I know
We have the
she's
same
young,
birthday.
Yeah.
She's literally.
Yeah, I know. Cameron has the same birthday as
She's
Beyonce.
young, yeah. But pressure. I was no. Back then, when I was like 25, and I proposed before.
Oh,
How'd that go?
He's not
You
proposed
see, I'm
now.
still
He's
yeah.
not married.
You see, I'm not married.
Did she give the ring back?
Yeah, hell yeah, I got my ring back.
So why? Like, what?
So she
made
did say
y'all-
yes at first.
It was a yes, but then it felt like it wasn't really like. It's like, nah, you're
Wasn't
not
right.
confident in that. Yes. So we
Well,
just
why
kinda,
wasn't she confident?
Interesting.
Were y'all rocky already?
Like, I'm learning from
Yeah,
her.
yeah, I would say so. And I was only 26.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
okay.
But
That's
as we
way
were talking
too
about
young.
pressures, like I did feel like, damn, I got to be married and I want to have
Yeah.
this family by a certain age.
Yeah.
And now after experience at 34, I'm like, I'm chilling. Like I'm taking
Yeah.
my time,
I
especially.
never put an age on myself.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't have any more ages, and now you like talk to younger people and you listen to them like, yeah, I want this and that, I want to be this and that before this
And it's
age,
like,
and
you're
I'm just
gonna
laughing
learn.
like, yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah. Like you make plans but God decides.
And I
That's
also
why
have,
I don't make no plans. Because
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, I've done this too many times for it to work later. Whatever I come up with. Whatever
Yeah.
my imagination makes up. I'm like, oh, yeah, this is supposed to be happening.
Yeah.
And then it'll happen like 6 years later. And I'm like, all right, I'm just going to do what I'm supposed to do every day.
For sure.
Yeah.
Because I give up trying to make it
Yeah.
Yeah.
whatever it's supposed to be. I have the idea, but I'm not about to, no.
I like
Because
that.
I'm just going to be like sad and then happy when it happens later. So I'm just going to like let it happen. You know
No,
what I'm
that's
saying?
correct. I think every day, like working towards the goal and the plan is
Yeah.
great. Praying to God about it, asking for
Yes,
guidance,
He got
asking
you.
for
At the end of the
his.
day, he got you. Like, don't even worry about it.
My
and
biggest,
real quick, it also helped me out. I have a friend who's 42 who had just had his first kid, and I have another friend who's 45. He just had his first kid.
Yeah.
So it was like, oh well,
Dope.
I'm still young. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm like,
that's
yeah,
not-
like, I'm-
yeah, that's
'cause
not
it is a lot of
bad.
pressure. Like, I'm sure my mom wants a grandbaby and all that stuff,
Yeah,
but it's like, oh, I still have time.
you got to
So,
do what's right for you.
Yeah,
Everyone's
I'm
journey
not
is their
forcing
own.
a kid out just to
My mom be
have
begging
one.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She be begging me.
No.
She like, I'll take care of it. I'm like, yeah, you say that
You say that now, but it's
Yeah.
And
And
when
I'm
I'm
really going to leave him with
when
you.
I'm bringing them over here every week, yeah.
You're going to want to raise your own child.
No, I actually am really similar to her. I just didn't want to keep repeating what she was saying. But
Yeah.
No,
we're
it's
really
good.
similar. When you're like that nurturing thing, I'm like, I do that to people I date.
Yeah.
Like, and it has its downfall.
It's a little toxic.
Yeah.
You know, yeah.
And we can admit that about
yeah, I
ourselves.
have
Somebody
to say,
else
like,
told me
I
that.
think I'm
Yeah.
starting to see it.
No.
But
Trust
it's
me, I know.
but also, like, I'm not around kids. And I, like, when I say not around, like, I am the youngest.
Yeah.
And then my cousins are, like, a few years younger than me, but we're all old now.
Yeah.
So if anything, they have kids.
Yeah.
And then I barely see them because they're my cousins. They don't be around.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
So I don't babysit.
Yeah.
I've never been a babysitter. I've never, hey, watch my kid real quick. All my friends' kids that I know
Yeah.
are like older now, or they're so young that like they're like with their significant other, and I don't even be over there.
Yeah.
Unless they're like having like a thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I personally, like, to be honest, I don't know how to be around babies. Like, I'll hold your baby, but I'll be that person that's like,
Are we done?
here, you can have it back. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I know I don't look like that, but
Yeah.
it's like, but because people expect it different because of the way I am.
Yeah.
Like when they're like, but you cook for your friends
Yeah.
dinner. Like your
Yeah.
friends, like 6 of them, 7
Yeah.
of your friends, you invite them to your house and you make sure they eat like all the
Yeah,
time. Or
yeah.
you would just pull up and like do stuff. Like,
Yeah.
and I'm like, yeah, but like kids,
No, it's
I
different.
don't know.
No,